You've probably seen a ton of videos out there all about the things that you should start doing in the new year. But what about all the things that you should stop doing? I think it's just as important to have a list of all the things that you should stop doing in the new year if your goal is to have a better year than the one prior. So in today's video, we're going to cover the top 5 things you should stop doing in the new year if your goal is to have a better and stronger and more productive and successful year than the one prior. Let's dive in. The very first thing that you need to stop doing is you got to stop making all those New Year's resolutions. According to YouGov.com, 31% of Americans will set some kind of a New Year's resolution or make some kind of a goal in 2025. And the younger you are, the more New Year's resolutions you tend to have. Now, the problem is, according to InsideOutMastery.com, 23% of you are going to quit after the first week, only 36% of you are going to make it past your first month, and barely 9% of you are going to be successful at it. So instead of making a bunch of New Year's resolutions that you have a high chance of not even keeping, why not focus on creating 3 brand new daily habits that you want to get consistent with that are going to help you reach your goals? Consistency is key. The second thing that you need to stop doing in the new year is you've got to stop watching all that mindless TV. According to a research study done by Professor Nelson Herr, who is a professor of science education at the California State University Northridge campus, he researched and realized that Americans spend an average of 4 hours a day watching TV, or 28 hours a week, or 2 months of the year of nonstop TV watching. If they live to be age 65, they will have spent an average of 9 years of their life glued to the tube. This is 9 years of your life that you cannot ever get back. I can relate to this. Before I moved to California and started my business, I was a TV-holic. I was always watching TV. But once I moved to California, started a business, I realized there were so many more productive and exciting things I could do with my time. So I want to challenge you as we enter the new year to find other ways to spend this extra 4 hours a day. Maybe you could spend it getting outside with nature. Maybe you could spend it exercising. Maybe you could spend it reading a good book. Maybe you could spend it watching an educational video on YouTube like this. Make sure to subscribe for more content. But the moral of the story is you could also spend it with your family, right? There's so many things that you could do at that time. I just want to challenge you to take your attention off the TV, try to learn something, try to do something that's going to enhance your mindset, get you a new skill, something as we move into the new year. The third thing that you need to stop doing in the new year is you've got to stop hanging out with all those bad associations. And you know exactly what I mean. I'm talking about all those friends and family members that are super negative, that all they do is gossip, they never have anything good to say, and they're the very first people, if you come to them with a new idea or you come to them with a new goal, that they're just tearing you down. They're telling you, you can't do it, all the reasons why you can't do it. And I need you to remember that when someone ever tells you that you can't do something, it's not necessarily that they believe that you can't do it. It's usually a reflection of their own belief on themselves. They're putting themselves in your shoes and they're thinking to themselves, if I was trying to do what Amanda's trying to do, I couldn't do it. So instead of telling themselves, hey, I couldn't do it, they're reflecting that belief on you. So I want you to remember that the associations you hang out with are super crucial, especially as we move into a new year and you've got new goals and new things you want to accomplish. You've got to focus getting around people that are challenging you in a good way, challenging you to level up, challenging you to grow, challenging you to think bigger, making you uncomfortable. If you're not uncomfortable around the people that you hang out with, you're probably at the highest identity level of those associations. You got to get around people that stretch you and help you grow. So my challenge to you as we move into the new year is start to build new friend circles of people that are challenging you to grow, because remember, you are the average of the 5 closest people you hang out with. And not saying that the people that you were previously hanging out with are bad people. That's not it. They're just people that are not helping you get to the next level and that are not helping you level up in life. So maybe as you come into the new year, you start spending a little bit less time with them and you start focusing a little bit more time on finding associations that are going to challenge you and help you grow. The fourth thing that you've got to stop doing in the new year is you've got to stop talking bad about yourself. Have you ever noticed that the most negative people don't have anything positive going on in their life? I'm a big believer in what you speak about, you bring about. Your words have power. Your brain doesn't know the difference between positive or negative words. So if you're out there constantly saying all the things that you can't do, or all the things that you can't have, or all the money that you don't have, or how terrible this is or that is, or how you'll never amount to anything, what do you expect to start to attract into your life? And I challenge you to test me on this, because again, brain doesn't know the difference. So instead of speaking all this negativity, negativity over yourself, start to speak life over yourself, start to cast vision, start to talk about where you're headed and where you're going and what you're going to do and what your life is going to look like. Stop focusing on where you were in the past and the things that didn't happen and didn't go your way and what you didn't have, and start casting out into the universe what you want to attract and what you want to bring about. Because again, your words are power and your vibe attracts your tribe. Motivational speaker Louise Hayes said that affirmations are like soil. Poor soil, poor growth. Rich soil, abundant growth. The more you choose to think thoughts that make you feel good, the quicker the affirmations work. And that's because words have power. And the fifth thing that you've got to stop doing in the new year is you've got to stop being so darn busy. And by busy, I mean being busy doing activities that are not serving you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or physically. It's super easy to get lost in those daily activities, running chores. In this chart by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Americans spend an average of 2 hours a day on daily household chores, like cooking and cleaning and doing laundry and grocery shopping and yard work and maintaining the house and all that other fun stuff that we get stuck doing. 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day is 14 hours a week, or literally 2 days a month, or almost 1 month out of your year doing daily household activities, when you could just as easily in the new year learn how to leverage this. They have services where you can order groceries online. You can even get them delivered to your home. You can hire a driver to get out there and help you cart your kids from activity to activity for literally $40 an hour. You can even hire a cleaning service to come into your house for as little as $50 an hour to help you around the home. There's just no excuse anymore. And if you're a business owner like me, it's real easy when you're starting your business to feel like you have to wear all the hats. You've got to be the face of the business. You've got to do the marketing. You've got to do the selling. You've got to do the finances and the back office work and the accounting. Well, to be honest with you, there are virtual assistants that you can hire to help you with these services for as little as $5 an hour. There's just no excuse anymore to be doing all of these mundane tasks that are just taking away from your life. So I'm going to challenge you as we roll into the new year. I'm going to challenge you to do less work. This should be your favorite of the 5. Do less work in 2025 and do more work on activities that are actually going to serve you and get you further ahead and help you reach your goals faster. Learn how to leverage in the new year. There you have it. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I think it's just as important to have a list of things that you need to stop doing in the new year as things that you need to start doing. A lot of times, it's not necessarily things that we aren't doing, it's just things that we need to kind of shift around. We need to shift some priorities. We need to free up some time here so we can spend some more time here or invest more time over here. Speaking to myself, this is a list of things that I'm working on in the new year to try to get better at and to give more time back to myself, my family, my friends, and my business and my team. So I hope that this really encourages you. By stopping doing these things, you can really have a transformational new year. If you like this video, I'd love to hear from you what your favorite tip was. Make sure to drop it in the comments below. And please do me a favor and share this video with anyone else you know that is a go-getter, that is a goal-getter, that has big things they want to accomplish in the new year. And if you want to see more videos just like this, click that subscribe button and hit the bell to turn on notifications, because I release a new video every single week and I wouldn't want you to miss it. I wish you a wonderful end of the year. I wish you an amazing start to the new year, and I will see you back here next week on YouTube.